Hey guys, I hope you're all keeping well and happy. Irish Silverstack here. You know, the first video I ever did on this channel back in 2011 was on this coin here. I think I've actually taken it down since, but it's a commemorative coin, a commemorative of Irish coins. And as you can see, it's a nice design. It's made out of silver. It's in proof. It's beautiful. And they made a whole series set. There's 3 of them in total, released a year apart. 1, 2, 3. And I'll show you these guys. Each one of them. But before, I just want to show you how the design came about. So we have Irish coins from 1928 all the way up to the early 2000s when the adoption of the euro came along. But there's one thing you will see on each one of these coins is that there's an animal on the reverse. And the cool thing about this is that these specific designs, the original designs, ran for over 4 decades. So they always kept the animals on the reverse all through the time from the inception all the way over to when the euro took over. And if you look here, we're going to see the designer's initials, which is Percy Metcalfe, right down there in the back hoof, PM. And you'll also see it on the florin. So when they originally, the Irish government decided that they were going to have their own coinage, they elected a board of directors, and the head of that board of directors was William Butler Yeats. And you see the PM there just beside the tail, very small, but there it is. And they decided that they would get as many artists as humanly possible, all the way from America to all over Europe. See the PM just down there? That's an Irish penny, but again, Percy Metcalfe. So they put out the invitations for people to, come back with a design of what they thought would be a good idea. And it was all going to be based on farming animals to show how important farming was to Ireland. A fun fact, actually, the guy that made the buffalo nickel was asked to put a design forward, but he refused because he got his invitation too late, so he wasn't in the running. But they eventually went with a guy called Percy Metcalfe. You saw his initials there on each one of the reverse. And there was a bit of controversy when these first came out, because when they were released, a lot of people complained and said, well, hang on, we don't want everyone to Ireland, to outside of Ireland, just to think that the people of Ireland are just a load of farmers, and we have a lot more to offer than farming. But there was another huge controversy as well, because Percy Metcalfe was English, and that didn't really sit well with a lot of people. But eventually what they did was they sent the original sets from 1928 to, say, the Pope and to big presidents of the United States, and to presidents all over the world. And the feedback they got was quite good. And eventually the people really began to love the designs, and I think that the designs were quite nice and really did represent Ireland as a whole. But of course, when the euro came in, all that went, because the reverses on each one of these coins don't exist anymore. The only thing we have is the obverse, which is, let's see, what year is that? Pretty much looks like that. I may as well choose the penny again. We have the harp, and that's just the symbol that's on the euros. But if you can see here, we'll take the first one, bringing us back to this coin here. So you can see that it's pretty much the exact same design that they have here. This is the 1928 half crown. You see it's the exact same. It's also disappeared after the 1960s, but came back in the 1980s with a 20p coin. But you can see there, it's the exact same design, but what Emmet Mullins did, who is the designer of this, they just put a little foal on the front of it. But it's a beautiful design, and it's really well done. It's in excellent shape. And then, of course, you just have the boring old harp on the back and the obverse of the coin. So let's have a look at this one. This was released now in 2011. The first one came out 2010. You can see the 15 euros there. And this one was originally the florin, There. Let me zoom out a bit. You can see it's the exact same design. The only thing is, they put a little one, a little smaller fish, baby fish, in front of that salmon there. This was the original florin that which went to the 10p. There you go. You can see that there. Which event, with the debasement of the currency, went even smaller again. So that was the one that they released in 2010. And now this last one was released in 2012. It was based on the sixpence. Now I don't actually have a sixpence, believe it or not, but it looks exactly the same with an Irish wolfhound. And then they just have the little pup in front of it. But again, it's a very, very nice design. Done really well. So that's the idea of that set. I think it's a really cool thing, and it's not, I don't think it's recognized enough. And I think really the Central Bank of Ireland, this is the last set that I bought from them. It's the last few coins that I think were done very, very well, and it really appealed to coin collectors. But you know what, they didn't sell that well. So yeah, if you're looking for these, I think this one's still available, but these two are sold out. Generally when they were released with a box and a certificate. But that's the story about how these guys came about. Guys, let me know what you think down in the comment section. And don't be afraid to hit a like button. And look, I'll chat to you on the next video. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.